Good morning, students. Today we discuss new chapter. It is one of the very important chapter of chemistry, and the chapter name is the DNA block elements. Today we start this chapter. It is very important chapter, and at least 6 marks question has been asked from this chapter from last previous years. So it is very important topic. So let start about the D block element first. Actually, what are the D block elements? First of all, the elements having outermost electronic configuration n minus 1 whole D 1 to 10 comma ns 1 to 2, where n is equal to 4 to 7 are known as D block elements. So first of all of you try to understand what are the D block elements. The elements having outermost electronic configuration n minus 1 whole D 1 to 10 comma ns 1 to 2 are known as D block elements. Okay, and D block element, suppose that when n is equal to 4, then 4 minus 1 D 1 to 10 4s 1 to 2. So here 3D and 4s, always 3D and 4s present in the configuration of all the elements belongings to 3D series. Now D block elements consist elements of group 13, group 3 to 12. D block consist elements of group 3 to 12, group 3 to 12, and it is present in the middle or center of periodic table. Now once again, D block consists elements of group 3 to 12. So in S block, two groups are present, group 1 and 2, and then after that group block D are started from 3 to 12. Group 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12 groups belongs to D block of the periodic table. In periodic table, elements are separated or divided into 4 different groups: S block, P block, D block and F block. S block present in the left side of the periodic table. In S block only 2 groups are present, which is group 1 and group 2. In D block, elements of group 2 presents are present, and in P block elements of group 13 to 18s are present, and F block elements group are not yet to decide. They are simply categorized as F block elements because their last elements belongs to F block. So these are the entire classification of periodic table, but today we mainly discuss about the D block elements. So D block elements, the elements having outermost electronic configuration n minus 1 whole D 1 to 10 comma ns 1 to 2 are known as D block elements. Understand? Next, D block consists elements of group 3 to 12. Now once again discuss about another things, which is D block elements are also known as transition elements. Why they are said to be transition element? Because D block elements are known as transition elements. They are known as transition element. Why they are said to be transition elements? Because they lies in between S and P block element. S and P block elements. S and P block elements. Hence it is said to be transition elements. Hence it is said to be transition elements, which is very important. Why they are said to be transition element? Because they lies in between S and P blocks, so they are having the transit property or intermediate property between S and P block. Therefore, they are known as transition element. Now, another things, and also they have incompletely filled d orbital. So the characteristic properties of transition element, they must have incompletely filled d orbital. So transition element must have incompletely filled d orbitals. They must have incompletely filled d orbital. That means they have 3 to in d orbital 1 to 9 electrons. Therefore, elements of group 12, although present in the d block, but they are not considered as transition element. Elements of group 12. Elements of group 12 are known as pseudo transition element. Pseudo transition element. Pseudo means false. They are known as pseudo transition elements. Example: zinc, cadmium, mercury, and barium. These are the 4 elements which are considered as pseudo transition elements. Why they are said to be pseudo transition elements? Because they have completely filled d orbital, but they are placed in d block elements. So they are considered as pseudo transition element, and they are not considered as transition element because they have completely filled d orbital. So elements of group 12 such as zinc, cadmium, mercury are considered as pseudo transition elements. Understand? Now there are 4 transition series in the modern periodic table. In modern periodic table there are 4 transition series. In modern periodic table there are 4 transition series. Number 1, first transition series. First transition series, it belongs to 3D series. That means its last electron enters in 3D subcells, and the element belong to scandium to zinc. Second one is the second transition elements, 4D, yttrium 39 to cadmium 48. Third one is the third transition series, 5D, lanthanum 57 to mercury 80, except cerium 58 to lutetium 71. Fourth transition series belongs to 6D orbitals or subcell, actinium 89 to barium 112, except thorium 92 lawrencium 103. These 2 are known as inner transition element. They are actually found in between the transition element, but their block are different, so they are considered as inner transition element, but in actual they are the F block elements. So F block elements consisting cerium to lutetium, second thorium to lawrencium. So these are the two series of elements which belongs to F block elements, and they are also known as lanthanide series because they start after the lanthanum, and they are also known as actinide series because they are started after the actinium, so they are also known as actinoid series or simply actinoid. They are considered as lanthanide series or simply lanthanoids. So my dear student, once again in modern periodic table, transitions elements are separated in four series, or there are four transition series in the modern periodic table. Number one, first transition series, and last electron belongs to 3D, so it is 3D series elements, scandium to zinc. Second transition element belongs to 4D series, yttrium to cadmium. Then third, 5D, lanthanum to mercury, except or excluding cerium to lutetium. Fourth, 6D, actinium to barium, except or excluding thorium to lawrencium. These are the actinoid, these are the lanthanoid or inner transition element. Because they are lies in between the transitions element, so they are also known as inner transitions elements. Understand? Now we discuss about the elements of first transition series, because in this chapter we mainly focus about the properties of first transition series, and first transition series consists elements from scandium to zinc. So we try to understand. We start chemistry of first transition series. Chemistry of first transition series. Chemistry of first transition series. So please all of you ready to understand the once again chemistry of first transition series. So element, next to electronic configuration, group number, electronic configuration and valence electron. So please, elements, first element is scandium, group number 3, electronic configuration argon, and 4s2 3d1. So valence electron 4s2 3d1. Now titanium 22, group number 4, argon, then 4s2 3d2, 4s2 3d2. Then vanadium 23, group number 5, argon 18, 4s2 3d3, 4s2 3d3. Next chromium 24, 6. Here slight change in the configuration to make stability, 4s1 3d5 for stability, 4s1 3d5. Next manganese 25, group number 7, argon 4s2 3d5, 4s2 3d5. Next iron 26, group number 8, argon 4s2 3d6, 4s2 3d6. After iron, then cobalt 27, group number 9, argon 4s2 3d7, 4s2 3d7. Next nickel 28, group number 10, argon 4s2 3d8, 4s2, 3d8. So very very important. Next, copper 29, group number 11, argon 4s1, 3d10 for stability, 4s1, 3d10, and finally zinc 30, group number 12, argon 4s2, 3d10, 4s2, 3d10. So these are the elements of first transition series, and their electronic configuration, group number and valence electron. So all of you seen that there are the two valence electron, which is inner and the outer valence electron. So today we discuss about the electronic configuration of first transition series. In next video we discuss about the further topics. So please all of you read out all these things, which is very very important, hoping that all of you understand.